observer. I'm an observer. And if I talk a lot, it's because I like you. If I don't like you, I don't really have too much to say. But for those who know me and they know I talk a lot in my personal life, it's because I like you. If I don't like you, I don't have much at all to say. It's not that I have a problem with myself or anything like that. I didn't grow up as a latchkey kid. I didn't grow up with a single parent household. I didn't grow up fat. I didn't grow up tall. I didn't grow up skinny. I didn't grow up any of that. I just grew up as an all Puerto Rican kid that played outside every day and had fun. So therefore, whatever issues I have them because I made them myself. I can't blame my parents for the adult that I became. I can't blame my mother for beating me as a child because she didn't. I can't blame my dad for beating me as a kid because he didn't. I didn't blame. Hey Ron, what's up? We alive. We alive. Hey Isis, what's up? So, I can't blame my parents for anything. I grew up as a regular kid. Just grew up as a kid. Had fun. Did what I would do. I went to college. I got 3 degrees. I joined a fraternity. I did all of that. So I can't blame my parents or my past for the adult that I became today. Any mistakes that I made today, I have to blame myself. And which is what we all need to begin to do. Start turning and looking in that mirror. Start looking in that mirror and understanding that the way you are today is a reflection upon you as an adult. It's not a reflection on your past. And I know that a lot of us are really, really guilty about doing that. I listen to people talk all the time. The first thing they want to jump up and say, because see, back in slavery time. And I look at people and I say, what the hell you mean back in slavery time? You wasn't even there. And according to Ancestry.com, your people might not, might not have been there either. So what are you talking about back in slavery time? That's the reason why we are the way we are, because back in slavery time. Y'all need to stop blaming slavery and that 40 acres and a mule bullshit as to why you are not who you are today. You are not who you are today based on the fact that you need to start covering your own ass. If you want to do something, just get up and do it. Don't blame the fact that you're a single parent. Don't blame the fact that you don't have just do it. You have to remember, you have one life. One life. God's giving you one chance to do this thing. And once you're done, you're done. So if you look back on your life and you say to yourself, I have done nothing but bitch, moan, groan, and complain my entire existence, then guess what? That's that legacy that you chose to leave. That's the legacy that you chose to leave behind. Oh yeah, I remember Quanisha. All she did was bitch, moan, and groan. Lord save her, Jesus. Lord bless her, rest her soul, and rest in peace. All she did was talk about people. That's all she did. I remember that day. All she did was talk about people. Lord have mercy. That's your legacy that you just left. That is your trail that you left behind. You have to sit and think about that. What did I actually do in my life besides try to solve everybody else's problems? But the one thing that I neglected to do was fix me. While you're trying to fix everybody else, you forgot to do the major thing and fix thine self. To thine own self be true. So while you're trying to fix everything and trying to fix everybody, and then your way, by course, is the right way. Your way is the right way, and I stand by it. Well, let me tell you something. It's not. Your way is just simply your way. That you want everybody else to feed into that bullshit, that your way is the better way. It's not. Your way is just your way. My way is just my way. You just do what you do. But then you have to straight up accept the consequences of your actions and reactions. So if you are one of those people that say, because I'm by myself and it's not, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm by myself because ain't a man good enough out here for me. It ain't a woman good enough out here for me. And that's why I'm by myself. You damn lie. You by yourself because you by yourself because you're by yourself because you want to be by yourself because you can't find nobody who's going to entertain your bullshit, which is why you're by yourself. When you find somebody that's going to entertain your bullshit, then they're going to leave you when they realize that you're full of shit. Then you find yourself alone again. And there's two different things. Now, don't confuse alone with lonely, because there's a whole lot of people that's alone who love being alone. Some people love their own company. Some people love who they are as a person and love themselves enough to understand I'm alone out of choice, but you're lonely for a reason. God, if you got woke up, if God woke you up this morning, you ain't got no reason to be pouting. And if you wake up in the morning and you can see out of both your eyes, and you put your feet on the ground and you can actually feel both your toes, and then you can feel, not your toes, but if you can just I can't take it. I meant to say both your feet. If you can feel both your feet and all your toes, hey, it's a good day. Anything else is secondary. Anything else is secondary. And then on top of that, when you stand up out your bed and you say, well, damn, I can stand up too. Sure, everything else is secondary. And then as you stand up and you start walking towards that bathroom or whatever you got to do, whatever you do when you get up in the morning, and you say, well, damn, I can get up and walk, and I can see, and I can swing both my arms. Psh, today is a good day. And when you go on about your day, no matter what problems that you have in your life, no matter what's going on, whether you're rich or poor or employed, unemployed, sick or well, if you got diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, whatever ailment you have, if you woke up this morning, it's still a good day. So don't waste the day trying to solve everybody else's issues. Why don't you save the day and work on your own? And it don't have to be anything major. I'm not talking about you got major problems. Hell, you may just have a damn gas bill you need to work on. You might need to work on a diet plan or something. I don't know. Work on staying and minding your business. When you go on Facebook, just say, today I'm going to mind my business. I'm just going to click the like button and keep on moving. That's what it's all about, people. Try staying in your own lane and see how far and less hectic that will get you in life. Because see, we as people, we tend to always put ourselves in somebody else's lane. Or I'm going to jump in this lane because I want to see what's going on. Or I'm going to jump on that other lawn and see what else is going on. Let me peek through that fence and see what's going on. And I know y'all grandparents, y'all great-grandparents, I know y'all heard that saying, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. And that other old saying that you heard from your grandparents and your great-grandparents. You got them skeletons up in your closet, all jumbled up in your closet. Why don't you get rid of those skeletons in your closet before you try to take care of somebody else's closet? That comes under the heading, people, of stop trying to be a problem solver for everybody else and clean up your own mess first. So when you have your own mess cleaned up, then That is when you truly understood that my life is totally where I want it to be right now. My life has the meaning that I want it to have. Now, spend that day, let's say tomorrow, choose tomorrow. And every time you butt into somebody else's business or problem, just make a little piece of paper with a line on it. And at the end of the day, count those lines. And then say to yourself, well, damn, let's just say you have 5 lines at the end of the day. That's time I've taken away out of my own life to try to solve somebody else's issue. And I'm not saying that it's bad. It's not a bad thing to try to solve somebody else's problem. But to always put yourself in somebody else's issues that have nothing to do with you, that's a problem. And therefore, when people try to make it like their issues are yours and you're the reason that they have that issue, that's an even bigger problem. So not only do you need to start cleaning up your own mess, you need to stay away from people who try to throw you in their bag of tricks. Stay away from them. I have ran into so many people who have always tried to, I hear them saying, the reason why I'm like this is because I believed so and so when she said that she loved me and that she would spend the rest of her life with me. Or I believe so and so when they said they would always be by my side. Or I believe so and so when they said that they was going to give me $250 to help me pay my bill. Well, hell, where's your job? The one thing y'all need to start doing, people, start working on you, believing in you, knowing that you are the only you that you got. And when you start allowing people to jump into your mind, your heart, and your spirit, that's when you need to draw the line. You need to draw the line when it's always somebody else's problem and not yours. It's just like, you start making a salad and you get on the phone and start talking, and just the lettuce is sitting in the bowl. And after you realize you done talked on that phone 25 minutes about absolutely nothing. And you was supposed to be in that kitchen making you a healthy salad. Now what you going to do? You're going to go jump in that car and get you a hamburger from Burger King because you hungry. That didn't make no kind of sense, but it really made some sense to me. In my head, that made a lot of sense. In my head, that made a lot of sense. So what I'm trying to say here is stop doing for everybody else what you could be doing for yourself. Had you not been on that phone 25 minutes, you could have finished up that salad and then been chilled and you'd stayed with your healthy diet. Now you got to run down there to Burger King because you're starved to death and you got to run down there and get a fast, quick fix. And now the quick fix is not as healthy as the choice that your first choice. So always stick with your first plan and stay out of folks' business and mind yours. That's what that meant. Boy, I want to give a shout out to all my listeners at the Soul FM, DJ Ted's Chat and Chill, boy. Boy, if it wasn't for y'all, man, I don't know what I'd do without y'all. Man, y'all the funniest people. Man, look, you got to do what you got to do. Live your life the best way that you know how and keep it moving, because at the end of your life, you don't want to sit around there at Heaven's Gate saying, you know what I sure should have did? I sure should have went fishing. I sure should have went fishing at least once in my life. I sure should have went skydiving. The one thing I'm going to say is I did it all. No regrets here. Because everything that I put on my things to-do list, I'm doing it. More so now than ever, because see, when you get past that 50 mark, you done lived half a century. So now you got to start doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is DJ Ted. I'll see you tomorrow talking about some more things. What should we talk about tomorrow? I'm sure I'm going to get an email. I'm talking about something. I was going to talk about Bill Cosby tonight, but you know what I decided? I decided I'm not going to talk about Bill Cosby because after I read them transcripts, I'm on 2 levels when it comes to Bill Cosby, I'm on two different levels. I'm right in the middle of that fence. So tomorrow